Hello everyone guys, Olga today with you, and today I want to discuss the topic why Russians are like that. If you think that in this video I will be just saying that they are bad, they're stupid and something like that, no guys, I'm just want to give you some historical perspective and explain you a bit their psychology, because I partially understand it while Ukraine also was living under the same rulers and the same government for very big period of time, so we can understand why they think like that and how the things is organized in Russia. And partially it is still same in Ukraine, even Ukraine changed a bit, but anyway it will explain you a lot. So if you're interested, please stay to listen this video. The idea why I decided to make this video is actually because many guys was writing me since the invasion started that our government's using a lot of money of the taxpayers which to help Ukrainians, to supply weapons or to help refugees or to any other things somehow related to this war. And they consider that their countries and their government, they can for sure find better use for this money than help Ukrainians. And from my point of view, if you will go very far, I believe that every government for sure is not doing charity, and even if they're spending money for weapon or for some help, they have better visibility what will happen if they will not do this, especially that they are really responsible for their taxpayers for this money and they will be questioned hard for that. I don't think that any of these governments will risk to waste this money for nothing. Anyway, today I'm not discussing this topic, but the point that whatever money of the taxpayers, US or European Union, spent on Ukraine, it is for sure much less than Russian government spent money of the Russian taxpayers on all this kind of invasion. You know that Forbes was calculating how much cost rocket attack on Ukraine only on 10 October when they make this massive attack. They sent 83 rockets to Ukraine. They said it costed them up to $700 million. And that is only rocket attack only in one day. $700 million. This is a very crazy amount. And the war is already for 7 months, this active war. And every day they're wasting a lot of rockets, there's a lot of bombing. And actually, this is not just the rockets. So if you will really look a bit more deep to this war, the direct Russian cost it's not just, for example, cost for the weapon and for all the things, while it's actually huge money, it's crazy big money, but it's not just a cost of weapon. Add to this all things that how much Russia spending money on all this informational propaganda, to hire all these trolls who is commenting videos, who is spreading information in media, who is doing, so this is very low somehow level of the propaganda, but they are so much and they're a lot and they're getting paid anyway. So to pay to these guys, to pay to media, to pay to reputable medias, to start talking a bit more about to the Russian side, to bribe politicians, to bribe governments of the countries, because I guess it's not a secret that in European Union and in US and in any countries you will find people in the government who are for sure very to pro-Russian side, even if it is not so much obvious. They are not obviously talking about that, but you will find that they will be delaying the weapon, they will delay some decision for the Ukrainian side or whatever, so they would be very careful. And imagine if you want to bribe some super high level politician, this is really a big money, this is a huge money. So at all these costs to all the media, all these trolls, all the weapons and all the things, and you will end up with a very crazy amount of money which Russia is spending on this war. So the question is, how Russian taxpayers are very fine with that? And I'm going to explain you answer. So the answer is that in developed countries, people, they know that they are the one who is paying for government, they're the one who is hiring government, they're the one who is paying salary to every policeman in intelligence and any minister and so on. So any kind of governmental employee, he is for sure paid on the money of this guy who is a taxpayer. And this guy, he can for sure question any person, or he can remind every person that you are receiving salary just because of me. For example, I'm the one who is finding you, and I see this so much everywhere. Every person understands it. Even here, I'm in UK, and I still see that if policeman is not right or whatever, he is doing something that the person don't like, the first thing they remind him that, by the way, I'm the one who is paying your salary. So this is so much to the people, you know, to the very inside of people. They understand that they are the one who is funding this government and hiring this government. In Russia, the system is totally different, totally different. In Russia, there is no concept of taxpayer in the understanding of same like you will understand this in US or in European Union or in UK or whatever. The idea is totally different. So actually, people and government is very separated, and government has money, there is a police who is serving government, there is all this kind of military structures and this intelligence guys who is serving the government still, and there is a population, and the population of the country there by any means is not the one who is funding government or hiring government. In Russia, this is the people who is like, you know, like plebeians, you can say, in old time, who has right somehow to live on this land, who is ruled by this government. By any means, they are not the one who can tell to government anything, or, you know, to by any means, they are not the one who is paying him salary. There are taxes in Russia for sure, same like taxes in Ukraine, and people are paying it. People don't see that this is taxes, this is like salary to the government or something. This is, you can say, it's like subscription to the government, to not sit in jail, to have right at all to do something in the country, and done, you know. So you are paying this money and don't dare even to question why you pay this much. Say thank you that you are free at all to do whatever you want, and that's, you must be very happy with that. This is really the system how it is running in Russia. That's why I'm not sure how much you are familiar with Russia, because so many people write me that I have friends in Russia and they're very nice and they understand this is wrong and blah blah blah. And I want just to tell you that, you know, guys, if you have such kind of friends who is living in big cities, who is working in a good paid jobs or in a good level jobs, and they are the one who is knowing foreign languages, they have good education, this is not, how to say, average Russian person. This is very selected type of people who is very advanced, and they really can think different, they could be very educated, but this is very small amount of people. This is not the core population which is forming Russian policy, which is somehow supporting war and so on. This is very small group of people. And the core population, if you really would go to some area, just area of Russia, not Moscow, not St. Petersburg, not some kind of capital of republic even, just go to average city, just go live between average people, just go try to live in average apartment, and after that you can understand what is it to be a real average Russian person, and you will understand how they think if you want to understand how they think. So these people, they live in totally different world than you can imagine at all. And that's why, for example, you would never find that Russians are making hustle. Because you know, Russia, I guess many guys when I write post about that, they were suggesting there is a lot of Russian YouTubers who is talking about also real Russian life in real Russia, not Moscow, not St. Petersburg. So I'm not sure what's the name, so guys, if you know, maybe you can write in the comments and to share with these guys. But so anyway, guys, I hope you understand my point. You get an idea what I want to tell you, that Russians, they are not made in the way to question their government from where they taking money and where they spending this money, and they don't have right to say where government should spend the money. This is not their concept, this is not how they are living, and that is why they would be always fine to waste millions or billions of dollars on the war where they are losing anyway in all possible ways, but they are still wasting this money while their people don't have hospitals, don't have roads, and don't have washrooms in apartments. Okay guys, thanks for watching this video. I appreciate if you would write me in the comments what you think about that, if you ever been in Russia and how you see that people are thinking. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.